Hello, great, grand, glorious Leo. How are you? I know you're marvelous. And I've got a marvelous forecast for you for the month of May. Let us start with the big picture and then narrow it down. And I'll give you all the information on these beautiful planets and what they're doing in your solar chart. Let me back it up to January of this year for a second. You may be wondering why I want to do that. Some of you are already a step ahead of me. You know why. We had 2 eclipses in January, and eclipses are strongest 3 to 4 months after they occur. May is the 4th month. And so I'm going to recap those eclipses for you and then go into more detail. Okay. The first eclipse was January 5th in 15 of Capricorn. It was a solar eclipse and it fell in your 6th house of work, health, and service. So right now, are you changing jobs? Are you thinking of starting a new project, perhaps? Have you gone to the gym lately? Yeah. Every time I look at anything in the 6th house, I think, get thee to a gym. It's a reminder to me more than anybody else. We all need to exercise. And this eclipse indicates a wonderful new start in that area. Even if you have been sitting on the couch all winter, you know what I mean. It's a terrific time to work out and to serve. The second eclipse was January 21st, excuse me, January 21st in your 1st solar house. And this was a full moon. And so eclipses in the 1st house emphasize you and you doing what you want, when you want, how you want, because you want. And so you're saying, out of my way or the highway, and I want to serve and be needed. It's beautiful. Now let's narrow it down and move over to the new moon and full moon this month, May 2019. The new moon is May 4th, and it's sitting in your 10th house. Now, on the new moon, energy starts growing. And so are you thinking in terms of finding a new career, moving up in a leadership position? Look at the planets that are all triggered here. I'll get to those in a minute. This is a terrific time to do it. And as the moon continues to grow and grow and grow and reach the full moon on the 18th in 27 Scorpio, 39 minutes. Very, very powerful full moon. Full moons and eclipses, of course, in Scorpio. Super powerful. So here is the full moon saying, stay home, get out of your career, get busy at home with family members. And so what you'll be able to do is focus on your career, the first part of May, and your family, the second part. Isn't that beautiful? Now, with the full moon in your 4th house, are you thinking of moving, building, changing homes? Are you spending more time with the family, less time with the family? Everything relating to emotional security falls in that 4th house, okay? Now, let's look at these amazing planetary positions. First of all, you can see that your career is very strongly emphasized. So I'm going to start with that 10th house and the sun, the yellow planet. The center of our life is the sun. It is the giver of life. And it is up in that 10th house of career until the 21st, when it moves into the 11th house of friends and group activities and humanitarian projects. So when the sun is in that 10th house, you are the leader. Take the lead. Move into the top slot. It's your turn to be the authority figure. I love it. The 21st. Now, let's move over to Mercury, the blue planet. Mercury is what we think about and talk about. It starts off in your ninth house of the big picture. You see the far horizon. You see options you did not know you even had before. This is awesome. Are you thinking of going back and taking a class at a college? Are you writing a book? Are you traveling? Ninth house is long distance travel. So make sure your passport is current. Then on the 6th, Mercury moves into your 10th house and joins the sun. Remember, Mercury is what we think about and talk about. You can teach, you can communicate Mercury from a position of authority. And you're thinking about your career. Love it. On the 21st, it joins the sun. They're hand in hand as they move into the 11th house of friends and group activities. And you're thinking about your friends and you're talking to your friends and you may be joining a new group and you want to be a friend. The 11th house is the humanitarian that knows that what's best for the whole is best for the individuals within the whole. It's beautiful. Now let's look at Venus, the pink planet. Venus is what we love. It is the lesser benefic. It's money, it's beauty, it's love, it's happiness. It's in your ninth house. And your whole philosophy of life, your outlook is loving and caring. And so this would be a wonderful time to travel long distance. On the 15th, Venus also moves into that 10th house, and you are a loving leader. You gain even more popularity, and you're loving your career. So my suggestion is that you use that 10th house and move upward every way you can in your career. Get before the public. Then on the 15th, oh, excuse me, I just said that, didn't I? On the 15th, that's when that really kicks in. I want to jump over to Mars now because the 15th is operative when it comes to Mars as well. Let me remind you, the Sun and Mercury are both changing signs on the 21st. There is a change in the energy when the Sun and Mercury, when any planet changes, but when the Sun moves from Taurus into Gemini and Mercury moves from Taurus into Gemini, the energy is totally different. And so if you are sensitive to energies, you will feel it. There's another important date here, the 15th, when Venus moves into your 10th house. Look at Mars. Mars is passion. Mars is war. Mars is sex. Mars is what we fight with or fight for. It's in your 11th house of friends. You may be throwing yourself into a new friendship group, or you might be going toe-to-toe with some old friends. See what I mean? On the 15th, 15th for Venus, 15th for Mars. Mars leaves Gemini, moves into Cancer, and Mars is in your 12th house. And so that passion, that energy is either stuffed with it, I mean, you hold it within yourself, or you're using it behind the scenes to get things going privately. And this would be a very nice backup contrast to all that 10th house activity, because you're in the public eye and you need privacy. And so you will fight with or for your privacy. I think you have a dynamite forecast. Honestly, Leo, it's just magnificent. So if you would like me to give you a personal reading, just go to my website, MaxineTaylor.com, select the reading you would like, and we will be off and running. So till next month, my blessing for you, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours.